I wanted to show y'all really quick what I picked up from the store so you'll know what we're going to be cooking. Got some field roast sausage. I have 3 packs because I went to Walmart first, forgetting that it was on sale at Publix, buy one get one free. So when I went to Publix, I still had to pick up the 2 anyway because it's on sale and I know I'm gonna use it. Some collard greens, and the sausage is going to get cut up and be cooked with the collard greens. Went to Trader Joe's to pick up my green juices. I have some Beyond sausage here. I'm going to mix with the just eggs, and that's going to be for breakfast with avocado toast. And the toast is going to be on homemade bread. Yes, y'all, that's right. We are making some homemade bread. So that's why I picked up some whole wheat flour, because I'm going to mix that also with some white flour. The cheese was on sale, that's why I picked it up, but I don't actually need it for anything that I'm cooking today. And the tofu's here, I already had, because we're going to cook that. We're going to have tofu, barbecue tofu for dinner with the collard greens. And I don't know yet if I want to make rice with it or not, or just keep it low carb and just have the protein and the greens. And that's it. So this should be really fast. We're going to get started with the bread first because that's going to take the longest. That's going to be a good 3 or 4 hours. So it'll be later tonight when that's done. I'm using this recipe book here, this vegan bread machine book. They have a recipe for whole wheat and for white wheat, for whole wheat bread and for white bread, but I want a combination of both because like I want the flavor and texture of white bread, but I want some of the nutrients of whole wheat. So I just went ahead and asked Google, like, hey, give me a recipe to split both, and they did. So that's the ingredients that the measurements that I'm going to use is from Google, but I'm just going to use the order to put them in the bread machine from the recipe book. Did that make sense? Y'all caught that? Y'all got it? Y'all good? Y'all good? Okay, we good. Let's go. This bread had me stressed out so bad, y'all. I kept looking at the measurements from the cookbook when I'm supposed to be getting the measurements from my phone. I had to follow the cookbook in order to get the ingredients and the order which to put the ingredients in. Because, you know, making bread in the bread machine, it's important to layer the ingredients the right way. And I was just confusing myself all up and down on this bread. This process stressed me out so bad. I think it took me a good 10 minutes just to put those 6 ingredients inside that bowl. It was terrible. Next time, I'm just going to find a recipe that's already made the way that I want and follow that. When I was watching this bread rise, it was rising pretty high. Like I thought it was actually going to touch the top of the machine. So I may have put a little too much yeast. I'm not sure. But either way, that bread came out so delicious. At this point, I realized I should have used my common sense and put salt in with the flour instead of putting it in at the end. It would have been on top of the yeast. So I was trying to put it in the corners so it wouldn't kill my yeast. These are the field roast, I believe Italian in herb flavored vegan sausages. That is 2 bricks of extra firm tofu that was previously frozen and thawed. I drained it, just squeezed the extra water out of it, and I'm just breaking it up into pieces into the pan. In that cup is water, soy sauce, a little bit of liquid smoke, and some sea salt. Once the tofu dried out, I want to rehydrate it and incorporate some flavor within the tofu. So I let that boil down till the tofu absorbed all of that liquid. This is a technique I seen recently that they fry flour in the oil before adding the food. So that's what I'm trying. I just put some avocado oil in the pan with some flour. I didn't know measurements. I was just kind of pouring by my heart. Then I just used this spatula to kind of break up the little floured bits to make it all nice and smooth before I add the tofu back to the pan. Again, this was my first time trying this technique, so I really had no idea what to do. I was just kind of stirring and flipping, just winging it, really. I was really just winging it, seeing what would actually happen. Those are Beyond sausage patties that I have browning over there. I just want them to brown a little bit first, and then I'm going to break them up. I went to three grocery stores today. Didn't even think to check to see how much barbecue sauce I had before going out shopping. Had I checked, I would have picked up another bottle. So that was all the barbecue sauce I had left. So I was shaking that thing, trying to get as much of it out as I can to make sure that I coated the tofu well enough. It worked. It was enough. It was barely enough, but I made it work. This is the moment of truth. Yeah, it was so good. I was actually surprised. I didn't think it would taste bad, but it actually tasted good. Here I am adding the Just Egg vegan egg substitute to the Beyond Meat after I broke it up with the spatula. And I bought two containers, but I already had a half a container in the refrigerator, so I used just 1.5 containers. There's also some kale that I threw in there that I had left over from last week. It took a while for this to cook, but it finally did cook down. This is the barbecue tofu, and it is so good. It actually had a texture of like chicken thighs. I haven't had chicken thighs in quite some time, but I'm pretty sure I remember them tasting that way. Just the texture of it. So everything was great. come back for my next vlog to see how I put these dishes together and make a complete meal. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!